Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Anquinette Crosby. Thanks for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, some residents may soon be paying less for health care thanks to a new county partnership. Plus, plans are underway to make it easier to get around downtown Bethesda if you're walking or biking. And later, celebrating the Lunar New Year with a dazzling display of Vietnamese food, fashion, and entertainment. But first, the County Council returned from its winter recess with a full agenda. Topping the list, a vote about raising the minimum wage. Susan Kennedy reports on the controversy and the outcome.
We need to accomplish raising the minimum wage by considering all aspects of our actions.
The minimum wage issue has divided council members. However, during the council session, each expressed their individual concern about addressing poverty in Montgomery County. Before voting on the bill, a proposal to study the economic impact of raising the wage was defeated by the council in a 5-4 vote. And after a lengthy discussion before a packed hearing room, the bill to incrementally raise the wage to $15 an hour by 2020 passed with that same 5-4 vote. Members Elrich, Hucker, Leventhal, Navarro, and Reamer in favor, and Berliner, Florine, Katz, and Rice opposed. The vote makes Montgomery County one of the first jurisdictions in the nation to adopt legislation that addresses the minimum wage.
It is absolutely true that the wages that people make today are just unsustainable. You cannot take care of a family, raise a family on a minimum wage. Even when two adults are working, if they're working in the minimum wage, this is pretty much just an extraordinary lift.
My greatest concern is the lack of information, and I know my colleagues, all of whom I respect, all of whom I agree with on many, many topics, but on this one, I sincerely believe we have not gotten enough information to make certain that people stay employed.
The measure was passed with several amendments, including one that would give county businesses with less than 25 employees until 2022 to implement the higher wage. A second amendment would require the $15 per hour wage stay in place from 2020 until 2022. The amendments were introduced at the request of the county executive. However, there's still no guarantee he will sign this new legislation.
I think it is likely that he will veto this measure and that we therefore will have the opportunity to find a better balance for Montgomery County.
The county executive has 10 days to sign the measure. If he does, it will go into effect July 1st. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
New schools, better roads, redevelopment, and a county rapid transit system. There seems to be something for everyone in County Executive Ike Leggett's capital budget for fiscal year 2018. These are also part of the amendments to the 6-year capital improvements program. To view the entire list of items and costs, go to the website on your screen. When it comes to house fires, it's already been a busy year for firefighters. One major reason is that people are using their fireplaces more often during the winter and not properly disposing the ashes. And according to a county fire official, that could spell disaster.
We want to advise people, remind them to, those ashes actually retain heat for days. And, the best thing to do is put them in a metal container with a tight lid outside, 10 feet away from anything that will burn. Not against the woodshed, not in the outside shed, certainly not in the garage. We've had a couple of cases where people have put what they thought were cool ashes in a paper bag, in a plastic container, sometimes place it in the garage. The best course of action is in a metal container, tight lid, away from anything that will burn.
For more fire safety tips, visit the Montgomery County website listed on your screen. Making downtown Bethesda easier for walking and biking was the topic of discussion during a recent community meeting. Now we learn more about what's in store from the county's planning department.
There's these choices. So tell us about
what a set of issues that I just really wanted to highlight for the community to get a better understanding of, and for me to get recommendations about maybe ways that I can make improvements. So that set of issues is the walkability and bikeability of Bethesda. And I think it's a transformational issue for Bethesda, and when we get it right, we're going to get all of Bethesda right. But I want to know that what we're recommending is a big deal. It's going to make a big difference, and that it has community support. So that's what this forum was designed to explore.
As someone who rides a bike in Bethesda and other parts of the county, including where I live in Silver Spring, and whose kids ride their bikes, I take it personally that we have safe and attractive bicycling accommodations, and I've seen what that does for quality of life and to improve the appeal of a neighborhood. So I'm very excited and think this is really a key component of what we're trying to achieve.
We want residents to know that they have a voice in the process, that their elected officials and their planning department is listening, that there's a way for their views to be heard and acted upon. And that I, as a council member, midstream of formulating the Bethesda sector plan, want to know what suggestions that they have so that I can act upon those and make those county policies.
It's Bethesda. It's one of the best downtowns, best neighborhoods in the county. It's a very important as an economic engine to the county. It's the nightlife. It's an entertainment district, arts and entertainment district. It's a wonderful place to live, work, and be. And so we're very excited to come back after the 1994 plan 20 years later and look and see what worked in the 94 plan, and to look 20 years out and say, well, what worked and what didn't, and let's try to make Bethesda the best place it possibly can be for the foreseeable future.
Coming up on County Report this week, the county joins forces to reduce healthcare costs for residents. And honoring Dr. Martin Luther King through service and celebration. How the county paid tribute to the civil rights leader. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout. And this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe. So respect the bus.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
County residents are required by law to clear sidewalks in front of and alongside their properties within 24 hours of the end of a snowstorm. Working together, Montgomery County can stay safe and warm this winter. Good neighbors clear their sidewalks of ice and snow. For more information, call 311 or go to montgomerycountymd.gov/safe sidewalks.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anquinette Crosby. Rockville recently celebrated the modern-day dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Photojournalist Tony Playa shows us some of the highlights of this annual tradition.
The theme of today's celebration is Modern Day Dream. It's a call to action. It's a hope for things to come. It's an opportunity to bring the dreams of Dr. King and all those who have fought and continue to fight.
To dream the impossible dream.
A dream, a vision, a passion, being able to allow for dreamers in modern day world to provide support, guidance, and assistance so that we can live in a better tomorrow. That is having the responsibility, having high expectations, and making sure that we can accept differences, that we need to learn how to agree to disagree non-violently.
To love, pure and chaste from afar.
When we begin to think about hope, it really is about us in harmony, being able to look at it as an opportunity. But we must be prepared with high expectations to accept nothing less than our best. Our best days are ahead of us.
Cutting fabric into scarves for the homeless, painting Valentine's Day cards for the men and women in the U.S. military. These are just a few ways that dozens of Montgomery County residents volunteered on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. These volunteers used the federal holiday to reflect and help others. MLK Day is held on the third Monday in January. It's a way to honor Dr. King's achievements as an influential civil rights leader. Volunteers say serving on this day was a great way to build relationships within the community.
We need to remember the dream that Dr. King had that has still not been realized. In many ways today it's even being threatened. We need to always come together, and as we come together as people, we feel that our community will be better for everyone.
That's what Martin Luther King stood on. That's what Delta Sigma Theta was founded on, is public service. And so it's wonderful to be able to give us an opportunity to give back to the community so that we can make our community successful.
In an effort to provide additional health services to county residents, a new partnership has been launched between the county and NACO. Susan Kennedy tells us more about the health care savings and services being offered.
The NACO Live Healthy card provides relief to residents across the country who face high health care costs.
Good afternoon.
Montgomery County has announced it's launched a new partnership with NACO to participate in its Live Healthy program, which provides residents with dental discounts on an array of services. It also offers a low-fee health program that provides discounts on many services not covered by insurance.
We're all about doing everything we can to help residents in this community have access to needed health care services through the Affordable Care Act, the Montgomery County Cares Network of Clinics, and the Care for Kids program.
The Live Healthy program complements NACO's free prescription discount program, Montgomery RX, which the county joined in 2004. Since then, residents have saved more than $32 million in prescription costs. Councilmember Leventhal says programs like this are what make Montgomery County the healthiest county in the state.
If you take away nothing else from this, is go get one of these Live Healthy cards. The card doesn't cost anything. And when you're getting your prescription filled, show it to your pharmacist. If you want the dental coverage and you want the vision and health screening coverage, there is a small monthly fee, and you can decide whether or not you want to enroll in that. But simply getting the card, which is available at montgomerycountymd.gov, you can have it mailed to you. It doesn't cost anything. So everyone ought to get one of these, and every time you get your prescription filled, show it to the pharmacist, and you could very well end up spending less.
Dr. Alan Kaplan serves on the county's Commission on Health and is also a liaison to the Commission on Aging. He says good dental health is important to overall health, especially for seniors.
To the senior community, health care dental care is extremely important because we know that dental disease actually impacts on cardiac problems, on nutrition. If people don't have good teeth, they can't eat well. If they can't eat well, they don't have good nutrition. If they don't have good nutrition, they're not healthy.
The Live Healthy card is free. You can pick one up at any county library, rec center, or senior center, or you can visit the county website to have one mailed to you. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
The Office of Consumer Protection does a great job warning us about scams to avoid. Now we get an overview of some of the cases the office has solved this past year. Joy Matthews has more.
Did you know that the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection investigates and solves hundreds of consumer complaints each year? Here are some OCP success stories for 2016. A consumer from Silver Spring who spoke no English and had no formal education was being pursued by a debt buyer on a $56,000 student loan, obtained by an unknown party who had stolen the consumer's identity. OCP investigators were able to negotiate with the debt buyer to remove the debt from its books and to halt its collection efforts. A Gaithersburg consumer paid a merchant over $11,000 for home remodeling work, but the merchant was not licensed and did not complete the work. OCP filed criminal charges against the merchant for acting as a contractor without a license and for failure to perform a contract without justification. At trial, the merchant provided the consumer the fully requested restitution amount of $3,000 and agreed on record to not perform any home improvement work without a license. In Glenmont, a dry cleaners went out of business. Customers arrived to retrieve their items, but the store was closed. Through the business eviction response team, OCP partnered with the sheriff's office and helped customers get their items back. A Gaithersburg used auto dealer refused to honor a warranty on a car sold to a student from Lanham. The dealer also refused to replace missing parts that would render the car operational. It offered a refund and took possession of the title and car, but remitted a bad check and attempted to sell the car again with the same false representations. The OCP, with the assistance of the Montgomery County Police Department, was able to step in, impound the auto, and obtain the student a refund of $1,900. As you can see, we get things done. If you have a consumer complaint, don't hesitate to contact our office.
Coming up on County Report this week, we learn more about changes coming to Montgomery College for the spring semester. And the SEED project that earned one local student the coveted Eagle Scout Award. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Get to MC, and we'll get you going.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anquinette Crosby. The spring semester is almost underway at Montgomery College, where students will have some new places to park and learn at the Rockville campus. MCTV's John Watson has our story.
Opening for the spring semester, the latest addition to the Rockville campus is the long-awaited parking garage located near the PE and Campus Center buildings.
The garage has basically been in the master plan for over 10 years. It had to be built before the student service building could be built because we were losing 300 parking spaces off the surface lot, and that would have created too much of a deficit. The master plan had a 600 car garage in the master plan. We're able to go to 918 because of the county's support in funding the design and half of the construction of the garage.
A few features of the garage are aimed at making the structure as sustainable as possible.
The concrete design to a 60-year life is the start of the sustainable feature because of the length of life of the structure. And then as you look at the entrance, there's the number of spaces that are available in the garage is listed, as well as the per space indicators are listed on levels. And then throughout the garage at the decision point of where you would just circle or whether you go up to the next level, it's going to tell you if there's available space on that level. So it allows you to cut down on your amount of driving in the structure. And as well, we have 20 electric vehicle charging stations in the garage on levels 2 and 3.
One important safety feature is the Public Safety and Security Office located within the garage. Also open for business in the spring of 2017 is the renovated Science West building. Now with a third floor added, the new building will add more classrooms and student common spaces and serve as the new home for the Judy E. Ackerman STEM Learning Center. For County Report This Week, I'm John Watson.
A Poolesville High School student has received the Eagle Scout Award from the Boy Scouts of America. It's the organization's highest honor. MyMC Media's Mitty Hicks has more details on how he received such an honor.
Thomas Wilbur is a student at Poolesville High School. While most students his age use summer to work or look at colleges, Wilbur decided to help design and build planting stations at his old elementary and middle school, the Barnesville School of Arts and Sciences.
The project itself was, we were building an outdoor educational area with planting tables.
That 7-month project earned him the Eagle Scout Award, the highest honor on scouting from the Boy Scouts of America.
I was excited because it was a very long and stressful process.
But for staff at the Barnesville School, Wilbur's hard work made class projects for his former science teacher a lot easier.
We used the potting stations where the students were planting spinach, kale, and arugula as part of a project that we did as a class to show them how to do their own individual science fair products.
If we didn't have these, then we would probably have a bag of soil and a cup, and 14 7th graders trying to get into the bag to plant or to put some soil in a cup. So I think they made it a lot easier.
Certainly, I'm tremendously proud of Thomas, but my real reaction is I'm not surprised. Our school here really works towards growing our middle school students to be leaders.
As for Wilbur, he hopes the planting stations at Barnesville School will plant a different kind of seed in the hearts of current students, the seed of giving back. In Barnesville, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
With the snow season underway, you'll definitely want to get plugged into the county's online winter storm portal. It has a wealth of information, such as when it's safe to venture out after a snowstorm and if emergency roads and neighborhood streets have been cleared. You can even follow the progress of snowplows. To get access to this real-time info, log on to montgomerycountymd.gov/snow. The county also offers another way to prepare for snow emergencies. You can sign up for the Alert Montgomery Notification Service. For more info, head over to the website on your screen. Now, regarding snow, county residents are reminded that the law requires you to clear the sidewalks in front of and alongside your property within 24 hours after the snowstorm ends.
So this year we are asking everyone to be a good neighbor, to help 24 hours after the snow stops. You're responsible to clear the sidewalks in front of your house. We're asking for everyone to be good neighbors this year, to help your neighbor, the elderly and children and so forth, to shovel their sidewalks. Community spirit, and it's fun.
For more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/safe-sidewalks. Coming up next on County Report This Week, kicking off the Lunar New Year with a Vietnamese cultural celebration. Plus, our Pet of the Week. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anquinette Crosby. The Asian American community continues its celebration of the Lunar New Year this month. Recently, the Association of Vietnamese Americans hosted its Tet Festival in Silver Spring. Crystal Park reports.
The annual Vietnamese Lunar New Year celebration, known as Tet, is the largest festival of its kind here in the county. And this year it was no different, as hundreds of people came out to celebrate 2017 as the Year of the Rooster.
The annual Vietnamese Tet Festival was celebrated at Northwood High School in Silver Spring on January 15th. The event commemorates the month-long celebration of the Lunar New Year, which falls on January 28th. The lion dance is a tradition borrowed from Chinese culture, but used across several Asian cultures, including Vietnamese and Korean New Year ceremonies. The lion symbolizes good luck and prosperity for the upcoming year. The Association of Vietnamese Americans hosts the yearly event in Montgomery County, which attracts hundreds of attendees.
This is a tremendous plus for us. Not only is it a chance for us to reinforce and support our Vietnamese community, but it also is a chance for other people to learn about the Vietnamese community that's here in Montgomery County.
Children perform traditional Vietnamese dances, while the older crowd can listen to traditional songs. Another main attraction is the food. Dozens of vendors offer Vietnamese cuisines such as banh mi, Vietnamese subs, and this Vietnamese salad.
This is rice beer salad. We have eggs, boiled eggs, and mangoes, beef jerky, oil, and onions, and some tamarind sauce. So good.
Attendees can also purchase goods and trinkets like these keychains. Additionally, the event invites Vietnamese nonprofits who can network and receive donations. As one of the largest gatherings within the Vietnamese community, the Tet Festival brings people back every year because
It's also a way to reconnect with our culture. Once a year, bring the kids, kind of teach them the traditions and the culture.
In Silver Spring, I'm Crystal Park.
With the colder temperatures right now, county residents are urged to bring their pets indoors. Enforcement for anti-cruelty conditions for pets is put into effect during periods of high heat and extreme cold, snow, and wind. Violators could face a $500 fine. Officers will be on call patrolling neighborhoods and responding to any animal-related emergencies. If you see an animal left outside that appears to be in danger, please call the Montgomery County Animal Services Division immediately at 301-279-8000. Now it's time to meet our Pet of the Week. Kathy Stanhope joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center with more. Kathy?
This lovely older lady is Sarah. She's about 10 years old. She was found as a stray, and she does have a few medical issues that a new owner might have to address. But she is a loving girl, and if you know a senior citizen that would like a very well-behaved, very, very nice dog for a pet, Sarah is definitely someone you should consider. She knows sit, she knows down, and she walks beautifully on a leash. She would be a wonderful companion for someone who is older and would like someone to share their golden years together. So give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit Sarah on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Anquinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.